Hi, hello, and welcome in. Hmm. Sorry, I was vibing out to the music. I want to. Yeah, I think I mentioned already. The itch for more to play Final Fantasy has been getting stronger and stronger. 7 is probably toward the top of the list. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, let me double check what you guys had put as far as like runner up after Crystal Chronicles, because honestly, that should probably be the one that I aim for if I'm gonna be aiming for anyone. So let's see what you've done here. Where did I put that poll? Right over here. There it is. So the results were 9 or 7. Okay, it's high for 9 or 7. Both of them are really good. So yeah, yeah, I think I could see myself popping into either of those. All right. That's also easy enough to remember because those are among my favorite ones. So, aha. All right. So, um, yes. Today we are going to be jumping into blueprints. I will hope to get further. Hi, Vos. Welcome in. Won't be able to hang around too long since I'm having a monthly summoning by our IRL friends. Definitely go and hang out with your friends. I don't know how often you get to see them, but the monthly thing was a clue. So yeah, definitely, definitely go and see the people you don't get to see very often. Um, Especially since, unlike them and that hangout, probably, I'm recorded. So you can, if you the curiosity does take you, you can always find me on YouTube or in the Twitch VODs. So yeah, definitely don't. Uh, Definitely, I hope you have a lot of fun tonight. Do you know what you guys are gonna be doing? I was thinking also that I wouldn't dawdle too long today. A, because there aren't that many people lingering in here, I think, and B, um, I feel like I've done enough yammering this week. What if I have them record the hangout? If you have them record the hangout, they might have some questions for you. And if they don't have any questions for you, I'll be very curious to know more about your friends. Also, it'll just be a regular game night. Sweet, sweet. That should be fun. Tabletop games or uh video games. The other ones that aren't on the table. Da ba ba da. Where did I put you, Steve? There you are. Have to send me trip. Yes, I would love to see trip pictures. When you get time. Set the game capture and game with the music. Oh, ba, 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 ba. Video games and board games. Okay, you do a bit of both. I used to, I used to do game nights like that with some of my friends a while back. The pandemic kind of broke the regular attendance of that, and getting people back together has been a bit of a chore since, honestly. Although it's because they some of them moved, some of them filled in that time with something else during the pandemic, and like that's what they're still doing. And yeah, and when once a group dwindles to a certain amount, it takes like it kind of starts to crumble under its own lack of uh, critical mass, I guess is the way to put it. So, um, which is fine, honestly. It just gave me time to do something else and find more people to harass. Bum, bum. Let's see. I still want to know what was up with the Alzaraz's last scrying, where he said something was taken from here. So, hi Digi, how you doing? I wasted no time and just jumped right in. Pick up my allowance. Then we'll head outside and see what the outer door is. Awesome, I'm glad you're doing well. Personally, I'm happy that my air conditioning has been successful today. So it's actually cool in my den right now. And it's not with the AC not running. What do I think about the... Oh, I didn't actually get a chance to finish watching the video, I'm sorry. I kind of crashed last night after I got the video uploaded to YouTube. Then it was just like, gone. And then I woke up late and rolled out of bed right into work. And then ended up working late today, so... but thank you for the reminders. Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me open this tab. Because I did actually open the video, and then I paused it because I realized that I was nodding off, and I didn't want to ruin it. Here it is. Alright, I've got your post up on the side. I will check it out immediately after the stream. Thank you for the reminder. Hi, Alto. Welcome in. Let's see. I don't have any gold on me at the moment, so I can't exactly, like, request a blessing. I could protect myself from some... Oh, wait. Cost steps instead of gem. Oh. Except none of these are the schoolhouse, so I can't... I'm probably not going to get the classrooms this run, so... Let's protect myself from red. And just kind of get going. I won't waste steps going in and out of there. Because the only thing I could potentially gain is setting the time lock on the safe for a gem. It's not a huge gain. Type will fall because you can't wake. Let's see, since kicks in. Oh, actually, I sleep like the earth once I'm out cold. Let's do the spare room. Shovel, very convenient. Like people often have difficulty waking me up once I'm asleep. And actually, I basically have trained myself to wake up for alarms, so I can at least something will wake me up. But if it's not in that subset of noise, of like a very particular noise, like I just don't hear it. So. Yeah, so like there can be a full conversation, there can be a full party going on around me. Banana. There could there could be anything and I just won't notice. Won't wake for it. Let's get the chapel so I can get the cash for the next time the commissary comes up. Ooh, a gem. Why, thank you. Alright. Either way is fine. Yeah, let's go this way. I hope you had a good day today, Alto. Let's see. Let's do the utility closet and get the power settings the way we want now. So keycard system off. Dark room on, gymnasium off, garage on. There we go. And I don't think I... Oh, I did end in the break room. I have a key card today. Oh, well, in that case, let's leave that on. Yeah. All right. I was wondering if I'd done that. So in that case, if we get... If/when we get security, I'll just increase the security level. Today's been okay. Work was mostly finishing small tasks. Okay. There's actually something... It's nice to have that kind of mental break of just being able to focus on a series of small tasks that are, like, kind of easy to knock out. So it feels productive and it doesn't feel overly taxing. I kind of like those days. My day was not too shabby, actually. I caught up... I think I caught up on everything that was waiting for me after the convention. And then some. And, so yeah, I think I'm back at a good place now. And maybe I could start being more productive again with the rest of the week. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers. Oh, it'd be a good day for gems. And here's another gem. Yeah. Actually, one of the last things I was working on today, someone came to me with a problem, and I was confused as to why they were coming to me with it. Let's see. Let's get the storeroom out of the way too, and then head back to the center. Because they're like, basically they said I submitted a file, and it doesn't seem to have finished processing. It should have finished by now. So I ask a couple of questions, and it becomes apparent that the file is stuck in someone else's system. Oh, all right, I'll take those. It's not in our system at all. There's nothing I can do about it. All right, let's head back to the entrance hall. So it'd be a lot like if someone came up to you and said they sent a letter to the post office, and it didn't arrive at its destination. Okay, what do you want me to do about it? I don't work for the post office. Oh yeah, I'm out cold once I'm out. Yeah, let's do the bedroom. So yeah, it's like there's nothing I can really do for you. But me being me, I basically whip out my master key and break into the post office and look around to see what might have happened. Just to find out that it's exactly, how it sounded. The file made it there, and the other system started working on it, and then it just seems like they stopped. So, but because it's not my system, I can't do anything more than just report on what I saw. And then, and people are familiar enough with me and my ability to snoop around in systems I have no proper business being in. So, thankfully no one bats an eye anymore when they see me doing that kind of stuff. Even so, I still have to pay attention to who might be who might be management and might be seeing that for the first time. So, yeah, nothing I could do. Total eclipse of the heart. Let's see, boudoir, nook, the conservatory. Let's do the conservatory. I think I'd like to adjust a few rarities. Ooh. Oh. Boo. Here's the special flower they were talking about. Getting a nice stack of gems. The shears are not a thing I can take with me. This just tells me about where to find certain rooms. Alright, who do we get to adjust today? The bedroom's maybe a little too common. I'm going to make it slightly less common. You're a BRB because had to give food to the puppy. It's always a worthy cause to go and give, make sure your puppies are fed and cared for. Move it to my mom's room because I had to separate my old Puff Pomsky male dog away first. Separate. What, do the dogs not get along? Because that can be problematic. Or maybe they're just food motivated. Which I've definitely have had plenty of food motivated dogs. I think I want to make the dining room more common because it has more doors in it. This is a little more useful to me. Okay, let's do that. But yeah, hopefully the pups are taken care of now, and you're chilling with them. All right. Yeah, let's do the lab and get an experiment going. No one left any snacks for me. Oh well. Oh, hi! Hi, Rayu. How you doing? So get along. It's just, oh, I see. Yeah, sometimes dogs are just dicks. They can be jerks. Experiment setup. Continue with experiments. For each bedroom you draft after a second, whenever you draft a shop room, which I would like to do at least once, or immediately, a letter delivered to the mailroom. Ooh, we can get a few more of those delivered. Oh, I do need to find the mail room. Jeez, the mail room. Because I need to find out what that guy's name is who's been sending these letters to us. Because I think he's the admin ID that we need. So, and I mean, what does humans do to produce? Oh, that's different. So, and honestly, yeah, as long as they're spayed, neutered, whatever you need to do, like, generally you don't have to worry about it. And if the other dog doesn't like it, they'll let them know pretty quickly with a good nip on the nose. So, gotta learn the lesson the hard way sometimes. Hi, Nero. Welcome in. Hi. I hope you've been having a good day today. 3 gold for each bedroom. Small chest at the entrance hall. I need a sledgehammer for that to be useful. Yeah, I think I'd rather get some letters into the mailroom. So let's do that one. Start it! Alright. Now, I forgot to check what day it was. I think it's 23? 23. Okay. And if it's day 23, and day 1 is November 7th, then that means today is the 29th of November. So let's try let's try setting the lock in the bunker. We'll give it a nice, like, late in the daytime. Into the network. Swan song. Spitting a puppy. Oldest one is fixed. A puppy I got that gives a lot of lip is not. Yeah, you do need to wait until they're of a certain age, I think, before you can do it. But yeah, unless there's an intention for them to actually, produce more puppies, which is not so common anymore, because there are plenty of dogs to adopt. So, yeah, it's usually a good idea just to nip that in the bud. Pun not intended, but we'll let it rest. Let's see. Remote terminal access. Oops. This one. I didn't go inside the bunker even though I placed it. So it's not considered online. Well, we've learned. Oh. I can force a connection through Blackbridge. So that's how it happens. Oh. Hmm. I think I'd rather force the connection to the office if I were going to force one. And get some gold spread through the house. Get some more gold. Because I want to put more shops down. And get more letters. So it's a good time to have some gold around. Oops, wait. Oh, okay, it's already been run, that's right. Spread gold.
Sploosh.
Sploosh? Yes, sploosh in me? Thank you, Digi. Ow, 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 ow. Ah. Fresh water. I refill my water jug from the fridge right before each stream, so it's always good stuff. Alright. So. And this is why I didn't put security in there. Although, let's do the archives. Am I protected from the archives even though I didn't go inside the bunker? I am sheltered. Okay. So the network isn't active inside inside the bunker, but the effect is still happening. Interesting. It's probably going to need a lot. Maybe unless you had coffee. No. I did polish off a monster before the energy drink before just before the stream. So. All right. Oh. Didn't even think of it. Rayu, could you Oh, I have to access the computer to turn it on. I see. Okay, that's good to know. Could you please start the Gamba? I forgot to ask. I'm still only in rank 3, so thank you. Let's see. I don't remember hearing that before. So let's do the Nook. Monster doesn't do much to me. Let's go back around to the den and open that up. Yeah. Monster, I drink Monster mostly because I like sugar water. So, caffeine doesn't have much impact on me. Let's see. Yeah, the boudoir. Well, I can go in and see if there's any items waiting for me. Otherwise, I don't think there's really a good reason to go in here anymore. Now that the safe has been cracked. Oh, right, there's a gem in the safe. That's always a good reason. Thank you. I got plenty of gems this time, but I'm not going to get all the classrooms, so. I guess let's go to the shelter. And activate that terminal before I go deep into the house. That will also give you guys more time to work on the Gamba. Oh, someone thinks I'm going to end my game early. I see. That's a very ballsy bet. Considering I already completed rank 3 and the next one I'm going to is 4. So you're like, caffeine never kicked me except make me sleepy but not hyper. Yeah, caffeine makes me not necessarily sleepy, but it is mellowing. The time lock safe is moot now. Right. It'll just stay open forever. So there's no point in getting access to this. Ah, wah, 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 wah. Hi, Sega. Thank you for the 25 bits. Nice stream. It'd be a shame if otters were in it. No, not at all. No shame at all. I'm happy to have an otter here. Hi, hi, hi. I hope you've been doing well today. Let's see. Well, we don't care about the time lock safe anymore. Since I came all the way out here, might as well look at the radiation levels. I don't think these are going to change for me though. So yeah, let's just go. Oh well. I'm an idiot. Remain where you are for now. Given that the Red Guard is due tomorrow, we've agreed with your plan and have disabled remote access to the other terminals and have sealed the network mainframe. Regardless of the danger, I am still not willing to risk removing shelter from the draft pool while the 3 of you are down there. Our best bet is to sit tight and hope for a little bit of luck. Okay, now that we've read some of the other letters, this actually has a bit more meaning to us. Because the last time I saw this, it was super early. Easy day? Excellent. Congratulations on the simple hump day. So this is where they were keeping, what's her name? The author, before smuggling her out of the country. Although it says the 3 of them. So who else? Could be Humpier. Well, there are still hours left in the day. Let's see. Because I spread gold around, let's go back through. And the bedroom is also a free walkthrough, so yeah, let's do that. Did they spread any gold through here? No? Oh well. In here? No? No. Alright, let's go back up and through the archives. Let's see what we have here. The dining room would be a good option, honestly. Although it's absolutely not necessary because the Nook is going to let me over there, so let's do the commissary. A letter's been delivered. We have a successful experiment! Woot, woot, woot in a boot. Do, 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 do. Alright, and we also have some gold, so we can actually buy garbage. So, waste gold on the magnifying glass, sledgehammer for chests, sleeping mask for bedrooms, and running shoes for the occasional step conservation. Alright. Very nice. Huh. Locked on rank 4. And I have no keys. So we'll go through the Nook. Also... You've got a few minutes left to gamble on how far up you think I'm going to make it. There's a high probability that the one person who has gambled is going to lose those figments, those points. So, sorry to them. I said I wanted the mailroom. I don't want a dead end right now, though. You know what? The security gives me the option to potentially be able to continue on, so I should do that. And just hope that the mailroom comes by again. And I can increase the number of doors I could go through here. Key card system. Set the security level to high. And I'm fine with... I don't know if it really matters to leave it in locked mode for offline. So... back. Return... and inventory. Okay. So there are some coins sitting probably over in this section here on the west wing. So, because there's no reason for me to go back in there. All right. I see. Let's see. Actually, I do need to do laundry. Thanks for the reminder. Let's see. Yeah, hallway. And then this way is... let's make it the passageway so that we have more options. And then over through here. The dark room or the patio. Maybe the dark room. Yeah. Love to help, trust me, I like helping with stuff or be part of something. Oh right, this is safe. Oh yes. Well, thank you for helping me get my laundry into the hamper. I wish I had my own laundry machines in unit. It's been years since I've had that. Because then I could actually do laundry when I want to do it. Right now I have to do it just whenever... yeah, let's do this. I can only do it during... what's the word? Non-quiet hours? Daylight hours? So we can get a few keys. Get a special key. Okay, prism key. Not too excited by that one. I can get the lockpick kit, which is gambling keys, infinite gambling keys, or sort of infinite, virtually infinite, or I can get a few guaranteed keys. Let's get guaranteed keys. Okay. Oh, you like this? RL2. Stinks. Yeah. Someday I'll have my own machines again. I look forward to that day. Until then, I just have to deal. I haven't been able to get the laundry room powered up. The only way that's going to happen is if I draw the boiler room off of the passageway, I think. So. Yeah. The style difference in those two emotes. I love it. It's a possibility I can get something out of the dining room here. All parts of me are fluffy, I'll give you that. Let's see. Oh, the gamba's over. Only one person gambit. They lost their points already, so I'll just keep going north. Oh wait, what kind of room is this? Just blue, isn't it? So the prism key is not a good idea. No. The passageway is aiming in that. I don't need to do that. But yes. Yeah, I'm fluffy. Alright, let's use a key. Yeah, someday there might be a reveal. This will give me an opportunity to pet puppies. This gives me more movement. I think movement is better. You went run through his forest. That's a good euphemism. I don't think I've heard that one before. Oh, another bogus dig hole. These dig sites are garbage. At least there are gems. These weird. Oh, and a detector of metals. Okay.
Swish.
Yeah. Alright. I'll do a wee bit of hydration. Yum. Let's do the other door. I don't have enough interesting things to combine in the workshop, I don't think. Which is unfortunate. But let's... Oh. More items. I want more items. What's this? Oh, let me get these first. And was there anything else? It's just supposed to be 4, so probably not. Never got to play that web fishing game, did you? Oh, the one that was super popular for a short while? No, I bought it, but I never played it. And now there's something, you know, like instead I've got a VR chat world that I go to if I ever have the urge to just do idle fishing with friends. But I do have it. I've considered it. It could be like something good for the community to do.
This cigar guy got me like. I tell you, I got her.
Zega, you have quite the way with Shadow. Quite the way with Shadow. Hi, Ojika, welcome in. Did you get a chance to get any rest today, Ojika, after your harrowing trip? Oh, there was no control on that chaos. Gain an additional effect of each constellation observed in the observatory. And it, as in it just duplicated what I saw earlier, which was now I have flowers in the green spaces and with gems and one extra gem. Not very useful. Nope, only work and food. Oh, well, at least there was food. Hopefully work wasn't too intense. Oh, and I have to go back to the observatory? That's going to look so bizarre. Yeah, let me just take this telescope and just jam it right up to the eyepiece of the other telescope. Yeah, let's do that. If I did that in the observatory here, the astronomers would kick me right out. Be like, you're going to scratch the lens, you bitch. And the observatory is way over there, too. Although I have plenty of keys, so I may as well use them. Let's go north. Hallway doors are always unlocked. Okay. The pool. And the break room. The pool is probably... Is the pool a better idea? The sauna could be useful. If for more steps on the next day. It's actually a really useful item depending on your constellations. My constellations today were like one that gives me +1 gem and one that adds gem flowers to green rooms. So, which is why I'm doing well with gems. So at best it would just give me more gems. So, not at this point. It's not really worth running across the house for it. The pool. Summon the pool. Oh, I got to rank 8. Dinner is served. I get it. I get it. Also, I thought I drained the pool. Okay. Well, let's go onward. The music room. Ooh, the vault, which is always fun. I could drain the pool now. I don't have any of the levers found, let alone pulled. The vault could be fun because I do want to get another shop room. Like I'd like to get the kitchen put down as well. So I can get more letters delivered to the mail room, which hopefully I didn't completely screw myself over on that. So yeah, let's get some cash. Oh, don't worry, metal detector. I know there's metal here. There you go. Ding. Oh, there it is. 42 coins in the vault. Very nice. If only I had that vault key. Pity. And because there's nothing else to do here at this moment. Why are you so shiny? Alright. Nothing else to do here, so let us continue. Yeah, I was right, November 29th. Okay. Onward! Thought I saw something. It was just towels. Use a key. A key? I only have one classroom in my deck today, so because I didn't get the schoolhouse. So that's probably not a useful place to be. Let's go to the workshop. There is a broken lever. If I could place the greenhouse.
Hey Dozy, that one Elp guy's scheduled flight pilot here. Hey Mans, sorry about the delays and ultimately cancellation. I was in the pilot lounge with the boys going over the new Edge of Eternity spoilers. Can you believe it? Vehicles are allowed to be commanders because of this SC.
Oh, is that the racing one? Aye, silly. Yeah, is that the set that's that seems to be about racing? It's got a cutoff. Yeah, the TTS does have a 20-second cutoff. I think it is. Wait, did I miss an item? I think this. No, it was the lever this time, and that's it. The reason why some of the Ojika's cursed ones go through is because they're not actually technically like only 20 seconds, or they're not technically longer than 20 seconds. He's glitching out the TTS, so it has no idea what the hell it's doing anymore. It was Aether Drift that did that. Edge of Eternities is the next. Oh, is it another racing one? Oh. Wait, what? What are you combined with? Are you one of the things that combines with a battery pack? Oh no, what am I not getting? Well, that's annoying. And the shovel? Huh. The broken lever and the battery pack are a combo, I think, that I pair with some other, at least one of these two. That's my theory. It's a useless theory at the moment, though. What did this do again? Burning glass. What do you do? Let's find out. It's about space. So it's like a ship so big that it's worthy of being a commander? Can light candles that ignite fuses. Light candles? There's so much I can do with this. There are so many candles. Oh no. This is going to be problematic for me. Oh, can I keep combining items? If things combine anyway? I've run out of things that combine, but okay. They changed the rules so that any card with a power and toughness box can be a commander. any card with power and toughness can be a commander? So I could turn a 0/1 Ornithopter into a commander? Is that what you're telling me? Because that sounds dumb. It's less expanding than you're thinking. Any legendary? Oh, legendary. Okay, that's definitely a key. So, okay. I don't want to pass on the mailroom again. Single-digit amount of choices added. Well, there are a whole bunch of candles in the chapel, so I definitely want to get there. There's also the Undercroft area that's been dark this entire time, and I'm kind of curious if I can use this this burning glass to light the torches down there. So, also, I've been wanting to remind myself this guy's name. Did the envelope say? Can I view the envelope? Why am I not allowed to view the envelopes? So, alright, so these are the, it's just 2 of them. Yeah, so these are the new ones. Why don't they let me see his full name? Cortez. I thought I was onto something. Dear Simon, after giving it some thought, I've decided I'm going to continue helping you. I also just had a small chat with a probate lawyer, and he assures me there's nothing in the Baron's instructions that would preclude me from offering you my modest assistance. So let me tell you what I know. About a week before Sinclair died, something rather curious happened. A few lab assistants were called by Mrs. Babbage, the house manager, to remove several floor plans from Sinclair's drafting studio. Typically, all of the unused floor plans are kept there. Typically all of the unused floor plans are kept there, and I have never heard of them being moved to another location. Nor would I presume to guess the reason for such an action. Wait, what? I've not been bad at all, Terry. Nah. Hi, welcome in. Let's see, where was I before I was so rudely bapped? I'll do a hydrate. Welcome in, I hope you're doing well, Terry. I'm not sure which floor plans were removed, or why they were moved to save 1, which I was instructed to remove myself. Or where they were moved to. Save 1, which I was instructed to remove myself. Assuming it was not moved again after I hit it, you should be able to find it in the observatory, hidden within the lens compartment of the telescope therein. I don't think I found that. I wonder if I was able to find that without this knowledge. If there was a reason behind the removal of these floor plans from the drafting studio, hopefully this will serve as the first illuminating step toward finding out why. Randolph. Oh, wow. Okay. I wonder... Because, yeah, there was one that I dug up. And I had forgotten where I got the other one, so I guess that was it then. Did I find the planetarium in the observatories? It would make sense. Interesting. Let me see the envelope. Sorry. Hey Simon, I'm going to assume at this point you've likely reached the upper ranks of the house and run into our keycard security doors. These are actually a fairly new addition to the house that were designed by Kirk, Darren, and myself, and were installed after an unfortunate incident 2 years ago When some of your uncle's correspondence
Smoosh.
was stolen by a member of the staff, who had somehow managed to reach a room that they should not have been able to find. We're still not 100% sure how he got past the antechamber seals, but it was clear after that episode that not every member of the staff should have unchecked access to the higher ranks of the estate. Alright, Digi. I'll hydrate again, because I am thirsty. It's important to note here that in my own experience, I have found every other member of the staff to be extremely trustworthy and unwavering in their loyalty to your uncle. What? I just got a weird notification from Twitch that pre-roll ads were enabled again. They best not be. Well, there's an ad break coming up shortly that should take care of it. Anyway. Hidden when the telescope is. Yes. Yes, indeed. Are you making a note of it? Oh, no, you're just confuzzled. It's important to note. Yes. Still, after that incident, we decided to err against our own confidences and opted to install a state-of-the-art security system, issuing keycards to only the most trusted staff members, most trusted members of the senior staff. If you find the security doors become an annoyance while you're attempting to navigate the house, you should be able to lower their frequency from the security
Break
terminal.
the werewolf, break the werewolf, break the werewolf,
Yeah.
and bap him with all the newspapers.
You shan't. There's a cooldown on that thing. Nah. No breaking. You can't break me too much. Just a wee bit of bruising, maybe. If you find the you should be able to lower their frequency from the security terminal, and there is even a nifty trick to unlock them by utilizing the utility closet in conjunction with the security settings. These are things we already know. Randolph, and then he shows me the thing about the room rarity being hinted at in the display for those terminals. So, yes. You're right. It's not limited. I didn't make it limited anyway. Just put it on a cooldown after the mega bapping that was happening. I don't. Did Randolph? There we go. Randolph Moore is his full name. Where did I put my notebook? My notebook. Let's see. Where is that note about Denny Ravane? There it is. Alright, so new admin key for Randolph Moore should be MOOR capital R at the end. Nice. Okay. There. I think we've got the admin key to the terminal outside. Have I found room 7 and 8 yet? I have not found any rooms that are specifically named 7 and 8. So. Oh gosh, you've been using your phone data? Careful with that. Twitch will burn through it real quick. Alright, so we've read the things here. I got the info I needed. So I want to there are things that I wish to do on the west side of the house now. The chapel has a whole bunch of candles and now I can light them. And I also need to find my way back down to the dining room. Oh, which I have to pass through anyway. I have to pass through it now, actually. So I should be able to get a bunch of steps. But I'm not going to eat the food yet because I don't know what its extra benefit is yet. So I would like to get the kitchen if I can. That's right. Do I spend 2 steps to go to the passageway and take a chance at it being unlocked? Or do I burn a key? Let's burn a key. The drafting studio. We can add another card to the deck. Let's do oh. Well then. Alright. Let's go into the closet then briefly. Get a gem and a key. So next time if I do get the drafting studio, I can go inside. So the hallway is the only room that I can expand on now. Additional 10 if you have a boiler room in your house. Let's save that for a moment. We're not hard up for steps at the moment. So let's go do the hallway quickly. See where that takes us, and then we can come back for the remaining food item. Or that food item. Let's see. Not the locker room. I don't have that many keys. The corridor. Everything's guaranteed to be unlocked in here. So, well, all one. The parlor. This will increase my coin acquisition. Let's get a few more gems. So what do we got? All 3 statements are false. That can't be. So you're definitely false. 2 statements are false. That's possible. The gems are in a box with a false statement. So if you're false and the gems are in a box with a true statement, which would be only the one in the center, 2 statements are false, and we know this one's false, we've just made this one false. So this one would have to contain the gems. Now if we say you're true, that the gems are in a box with a false statement, you'd have to be true. You it's the box with the false statement. You have an obviously false statement. If you're true, you can't be true. So you'd have to be false. However, if we make you false, then that means that 1 or 3 statements are false. You can't have all 3 be false, so it would have to be 1 statement is false. But by making you false, we now have 2. So, alright. So, yeah. You have to be, just in a box with a false statement, you have to be false. Which means the gems are here. You want to see me play Subnautica or Rat Shaker? Rat Shaker might be a bit trickier since I don't do well with horror games. Subnautica is in my in the library though. The family jewels. The jewels. Yes. So now I can go into fancy rooms again. Gotta make sure I keep count though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get back to the dining room. Rat Shaker is clever though. The relief for people is right there in your hands. I don't know if shaking a rat necessarily is a relief for me. Oh, I said I wanted both of these. Drafting studio. I wouldn't. Gotta find a stupid otter for me to shake. I see otters, but nothing stupid. Kitchen means more steps, which means more candles. It's true. The kitchen's also more likely to show up. So I'm kind of banking on that. And I do have 20 guaranteed steps in the dining room. At least. Let's see. What do I want to add to the deck? The solarium. You're more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Interesting. The dormitory. I still don't see myself using it that often. Whenever you enter a vestibule, 3 of the doors unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. It's a weird wording. I doubt they would lock the door behind me upon entering. I don't think they would anyway. So, let's add the solarium. That one sounds interesting. It does sound like that, doesn't it? And that'd be really interesting if, like, you walk in the room and you just hear click and you turn around, the door's closed. A quaint floral sitting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. This room is ideal for tea in the afternoons or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. Hi, Turtwig. Welcome in. I meet another furry with a deep voice. I enjoyed the chaos their voice caused. I'm glad someone was kind enough to put the puddle of Turtwig into a pail so that you could reform. But yes. Add this. Okay. There's nothing on the shelves for me. Sephiroth. So if I get the Great Hall, the middle door on one side and then the end on the other will take me through. Okay. Like Ojiga just wants you to find the salt in the kitchen. Oh yeah, sometimes there is salt in there, isn't there? Is this a supper puzzle game? Like an escape room? Sort of the opposite of an escape room. You're trying to find a particular room, and you build the house on the fly as you go. Every time you open a door, you randomly draw 3 rooms from your deck, like this. And then you pick one to place, and you do so. Let's throw that one down. Before I go into it, though, I've got 10 steps left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's not take chances. Let's go to the dining room and get that food. Yeah, thank you, Ajika. Definitely a good idea. And get 20 steps back. Lovely. Oh, Drip Deer, who I met at Anthrocon. Um, saw that they did a cooking stream some time ago where they were recreating the dishes from blueprints that they find. The one that I just ate was one of the ones that he cooked actually. So, which is kind of cool. I did go to AC this year. Complete surprise to me. I always decide the last minute on AC. This year though, I kind of planned it a little further ahead than usual. So I've got 25 steps. I could go and expand the house, but one, two,
This Dusty General guy got me
four,
like.
5.
Oh, the Dusty General guy did not pick up. I no. This Dusty.
Yeah. Yeah. Shadow really struggles. Oh, Shadow apparently melts for werewolves and otters. Oh, well. Had to sit up. There we go. So, I didn't get as many steps as I was hoping for, which is problematic. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let's say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Jeez, and if the running shoes never kick in, I'd have just enough steps to go to the chapel after exploring one room off the West Wing Hall. Potentially problematic. It's definitely hot, but that's summer. That's summertime in the U.S. And the northeast of the U.S., while it is colder winters, it has really humid summers because of all the water on the eastern side of the country. So it gets real muggy when summer hits. I found out another one of my friends got to be the first one card to the hospital for heat oh no. Your poor friends. I hope that they've recovered fully by now. And I hope that they learn the lesson to drink more water and get in the shade more next time. Something tells me that he probably didn't drink enough water. So it's very easy to do at Anthrocon. The water stations were fewer than usual, so that was a bit surprising to me. They were also a little more difficult to find, because it used to be you just look for the big water coolers and all the tables full of cups. Now there's like these little kiosks that are just like bottomless water coolers, and like a couple of very nice, like one trash can and a table with some cups on it. And they put like plants or something around it. They're not as obvious. Like I found myself having to do some hunting for them. I think there was like one water station for the entire dealer's den. I think there were 2 or 3 last time I was there. So, not letting yeah. Yeah, don't go too hard on him after all the suffering through heat exhaustion or even heat stroke and having to go to the hospital and the bills that come with that. He's already suffered enough. But definitely give him a reminder, just to like whenever he looks like he's starting to turn red, or if the sweat looks like, or if he's sweating a lot, or it looks like actually the sweat has stopped coming, maybe just hand him a bottle of water. Grew up in Arizona. Okay, yeah, he should know better. He should know better. Twist the knife a little more. Definitely twist that knife a little more. The hand tracking doesn't want me. Well, doesn't want to demonstrate twisting knives. So, all right. Oh, and what's special about the chapel is it has a bunch of candles in it, and I have this thing called the burning glass that I've never had before, which says it can light candles. And I want to know what happens if I light some candles. That's why I'm counting my steps so, like, specifically. So I'm gonna try. Oops, I'm gonna try and go to the West Wing Hall, and hope that the room that I draw is the kitchen, because then I can buy a whole bunch of steps. If it's not the kitchen, then I'm immediately just making my way to the chapel. All right. So to get there, through the dark room, then out the side, all the way across, and it's just one way the entire way. The running shoes apparently work best if I am actually running the entire way. Welp! We're going back. I don't think there's a point in me even drafting any of these rooms, so let's go pet a puppy. Petting a puppy is important. Let me just make sure I have enough steps first. So if I go in, there'll be 18 left. And so the way back is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, we're good. 16, you say? Puppy? 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 Puppy, 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 pet the puppy. You have 2 roll chances, like unlocking a room does costing step 2 roll chances. No, I don't think I have that. Keep petting the puppy while I read the chat. We punish him by withholding the good boy comments from him for a stream. Yeah. Oh, I can't pet the puppy anymore. Okay, now I can. Interesting. They're only petable when they're standing up on the gate. All right. So let's do this. Some quans. I'll take a look at what is through this one, but I won't go in unless yeah. All right. We'll throw down the coat check, but we're not going in. It's not enough steps. Hi, coat check. You can keep the silver spoon for now. Petting the puppy is always worth it, yes. I didn't have a use for the gems anyway today. Alright, so to get back to the chapel, we go through, it's one way, except at the hallway we just keep running through, all the way through security. And then when we get, and then go all the way through to the lab. And then we turn in the east wing and go all the way through. Okay, these are a lot of straight shots, actually. Can you see what is on the other side of the west wing first? I should have enough steps to do it. I just didn't want to risk it because I'm cutting it really close with the chapel. So, and if you stop running, the effect of the running shoes doesn't work. But, alright. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Oh. Alright. I'm glad I took it. Let's get some extra steps and take off that, worry. Bacon and eggs. Oh, I didn't read what it said. I think very briefly I thought it said something about adding something to my drafting pool. Anyway, club sandwich. And we're just going to keep eating bananas until you run out of them. I am going to be radioactive. There we go. We're good on steps again. Excellent. Alright, I'm not stressed anymore about numbers of steps. Adds the morning room to the draft pool. Okay. And now we have enough steps to actually warrant trying to place it down. Nothing else in here. Mitts. You were helpful, yes. There was no doubt. Why are all of these at a different angle? Hi, Wags. Yes. Because of an experiment I currently have going, whenever I place a shop room, which are the ones with the yellow borders, it'll deliver a letter to the mail room, which is over here. So, yeah, because I placed the kitchen, which is a shop room, I have another message waiting for me in the mail room. If I don't get back there, though, it'll be waiting for me the next time I place the mail room down. So, it's not a problem. Alright. What's on the other side of the kitchen? I could force another shop room down. By using the prismatic key. I don't think I want to, though. There's the boiler room. Oh well. Break room, I think. Yeah, let's do the break room. You hiding anything? No? Alright. Let's get your keys. Randolph Moore. Only 10 points. Alright, 18. 4 and 3 is 7, times 2 is 14. 1 and 2 is 3, times 2 times 3 is 18. There you are. Oh, interesting. Using all of them. 4 and 1 is 5. Minus 1 is 4. Times 1 is 4. Divided by 1 is 4. Cute. Keys, keys, keys. Keys, 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 keys. Alright. I don't think there's anything else hiding in here for me. The Q chalk had me thinking it was dice for a moment. Alright. And what's on the other side of this door? Wait. The break room is blue, isn't it? Yeah. So, the prismatic key does not work for blue, because those are the common rooms. The gymnasium will not impact me. How many tomorrow rooms do I have? So in addition to the clock tower, the break room, the mail room, coat check. Okay, so I would start tomorrow with 4 keys if I put the clock tower down. That's kind of worth it. And I don't really want to explore much more anyway. So I think I'm fine slapping a dead end down and then running back to the chapel. So yeah. And I still didn't figure out like what the puzzle was in the clock tower. Like there's stuff going on up here. Do we have any items waiting for me? Oh, the compass. Oh, a stopwatch. For the next 1 minute, you will not lose steps when entering rooms. keys when opening doors or gems when drafting special. The clock tower just told me to get my butt down to the chapel. Oh, skis. Ajika, I cannot read or hear keys, honestly, without hearing that song and imagining the animation with Jean and Fatigue. So run, Dozy, run! Oh god, it's gonna take me so long just to get out of here. Run. At least it's free, so if I make a mistake, I don't get penalized. With a capital P. What's going on here? It was through here. I think. No, fuck. Fuck, I screwed up. I've screwed up. It was all the way through security first. And then through. Caught myself just in time. Oh man. Oh man. Look at that. Sweet! And payday. Okay. Ah. So we still have all of our steps left. So we can still do stuff after I check out the candles and everything. So, I saw the one candle up front that we can light. Can I light any others? I have to get really close to them, so I don't think the ones on the walls are lightable. Or flammable. I don't think any of these ones here on the altar are flammable, apparently. Alright. But I'm still going to check all of them. So the ones in the bronze stands seem to be the only ones I can light so far. We had some interesting luck, actually, that got us back here with most of our steps intact. I was not expecting that. Okay. I'm 95% certain none of these are lightable, but gotta check. Got to be thorough. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and the sconces are out of reach, so that ain't happening. Okay. So, I wonder if it matters which ones I light. That was a weird noise. I must touch every candle. Yeah, it's like me and a Yankee Candle, honestly. I gotta pick them all up and sniff them. I knew something was gonna rise here. I knew it. I knew it. Well, rise or fall, but still. What are you, little piggy? The Keeper of Tithes. The chapel's resident guardian, tasked with the sacred duty of keeping the cash accumulated from chapel offerings. Oh. I see. Oh, I don't need cash today, so this is a lot like the wishing well. The Keeper of Tithes. It's kind of a cool name. You can do this you can only do this once. Yeah, that's honestly what I suspected. Okay. Yeah. I don't feel the need to break him open, so we'll leave him be for now. But that's good to know that he is there. Now, is there a perspective change from that thing rising up that I should be aware of? Read your message again. Oh, the keeper of titties. I don't know how many you're keeping in that, but I misread that as well. My brain was already primed for a different word. I don't see a perspective puzzle here. So I really want there to be an additional puzzle there. So, is there anything else that had... Oh, let's go to the observatory and see what happens when I slap this telescope against it. Wait. Oh. Okay. Okay. Are there coins in here? Wait. Wait. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how many times is it gonna let me do that? Because that'd be a wee bit broken. Coins. Guess there were none here. I see a coin there. I don't really need it though. It's not really worth wasting a step to get a coin. Oops, don't do it. I don't think I can... Yeah, there's nothing I could do with the coins at this time, so... Like, I didn't get the freezer, so I can't stash them. Oh, I wonder if the burning glass would have helped me in the freezer to thaw out those things that were in the chest at the back. There are some torches down below. The other place that I saw candles was in the tomb, which was not drawn today, unfortunately. Are there any other places where I've seen candles? Aside from the tomb and the lower levels, that kind of thing. I think it's... The only places that have candles I can think of are outside. I'm looking over the map just in case. Okay. Yeah, let's go outside. Don't need that Quan. Yeah, the underground basement would be nice if it was accessible. Unfortunately, it's not. What? Wait. Not that way. A stretch? Yeah, it's probably a good idea. So, there's the server room, and then I want to go down the elevator as well. So let's check out the server room first. Yeah, definitely gonna hit up the elevator too. A stretch and a hydrate? Sounds good to me. Let's do that before I get cracking in here. Oh, hello, hello, coccyx. Oh, that's a good stretch. Oh, the chiropractor's gonna see that one tomorrow.
This object guy got me like.
Ah, yum. Shadow likes forest puppies too. Confirmed. He likes water puppies, he likes were puppies, and he likes forest puppies. He likes the dogs. Word. Let's see. So yes, one of the reasons I came in here was to use the newfound what I'm hoping is the admin passcode that we found. So it should be MOORR for Randolph Moore. We're in! We're hacking, gentlemen. Ladies, gentlemen, and however you wish to be called. Let's see. Network settings. Terminal timeout. Timeout setting controls how long a computer terminal stays connected to the network without disconnecting. Ooh. 1 month? So now I don't have to draft the rooms every day in order to get them, in order to have access to those terminals. As long as I've done it within the past month, we'll be good. Okay. Beep boop boop beep beep boop boop. Yes, yes. Confirm. Also, this is a very insecure system over here. Imagine if you logged into any application and then the entire time you were there, it just showed you your password in the corner in plain text. Unless they're trying to tell me that the username is the password as well. Which is a terrible system. Okay, what did you say before? Okay. This is exactly what you meant by how I was going to be having frustrations. Secrets! Yeah, I want to see all these mailboxes. Off-site connection? Inbound, outbound connections, electronic mail communications outside of the local network have been temporarily disabled. Can I re-enable them? There's a lot of garbage I can do in here. User database. Oh. Plus 3 additional delisted admin keys. Well, we found those. But we have some new ones. Well, we have at least 2 new ones. Alright, let me go over here. And I'm going to update this note here. So, actually, we're going to move this into its own section. Black Bridge Grotto. DC. Because it's a data center. Alright, so MORR admin Tom K admin Baba is you. That's Ms. Babbage. Personnel access, because she is the staff administrator. Yes, but not here. Okay. Alright. And just to keep track of it, we already knew about Mr. Ruota. Expired key. Oh, I thought it was just simply deactivated. Same with Ravane. Well, in that case, I don't know what the delisted keys are. Alright, well that's curious. Alright, well those are noted. Oh, and I can delete these older notes now. Excellent! So. Oh! Data! Oh, interesting. I'm not writing all this down, I'm taking screenshots. I'll write it later. So we'll just grab that. A former groundskeeper, we knew that. Created in 88, last login 92. Drafted the greenhouse a lot. Probably because it had the lever, so it gave him access. Unless there's something else hiding in there. There is the suspicious looking wall. So. Terminated March 92 for suspicion of blackmail and not watering the plants. These things are not at all remotely related. It's a heck of a dismissal cause. Suspicion of blackmail is already kind of weird because it's only a suspicion. They didn't prove it. Not watering the plants, though. That is a dereliction of duty. Rota. Captured. Account created. 93. Last login pretty much a week after his account creation. Interesting. Servants' quarters was his most drafted one. I wonder why. The Baron's valet. Or valet. Probably valet, honestly. I think it was the old pronunciation for it. For 20 years. Substituting for Mr. Moore until we find a suitable assistant admin. Oh, okay, so it was just a 1 week substitution. Fair enough, fair enough. Baba? House manager, yes. Let me grab this. Created 86. Last login was just before all of this started. Most drafted room is her own office. Makes sense. Author of all personnel notes. Does that include the memos? I have doubts. Mr. Moore. Most drafted is laboratory. That makes sense as well. Grab that. Lead lab technician for Cinca. Set up estate terminals in Blackbridge network. Why are your notes in italic? Are they all in italic? We'll have to go back and double check that. Let's see. Mr. Tomk. Well, or K. Thomas. Recent transfer from Cinca. Former executive assistant to H.S. Sinclair. Trusted with full admin privileges. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I wonder what those 3 delisted keys are. They're also admin level. I'm going to grab a screenshot of that as a reminder. In case I need that info later. Alright. Admin logs. The last cables have finally been laid and the office terminal has been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms of the estate, we chose to install the server outside of the house to maintain connection stability at all times. Good. A small cavern off of the estate, off the eastern drive was selected for the server site. Nice. Wait. Okay. I'm going forward in time. Good. All remaining computer terminals on the estate are now connected to the network mainframe, and we will now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network. After some deliberation, our network has been named Blackbridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project given the legend from which the term derives, though very fitting considering we chose an actual cave to house the mainframe. I only hope that our servers do not suffer that same fate that befell those in the story. Did we read a story that had Blackbridge mentioned in it? Regular maintenance report. Why is the R capitalized? That bothers me. When reviewing other people's documentation at work, I quietly correct things like that. Fixed a connection error that was occurring between the office and security terminal. We have also added electronic mail capabilities to each terminal that can be accessed via the network, which I've just re-enabled most of them. I don't know why they're disabled. Recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functionality on the security terminal has also been removed. That was February of '87. That was years ago. Because it's 91 now. was over 3 years ago. Over 4 years ago, I mean. Curious. Log deleted, log deleted. That's never a good sign. It was all a very bad sign. As requested yesterday, new admin key created, though the requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical length formatting. Huh. So I would think that the only way that would happen is if the person's last name was 3 characters or less. Is that one of the hidden keys? Hello, screenshot. You're coming with me? Effective immediately, all electronic mail capabilities have been restricted, and now only can only be accessed via the office terminal. All other terminal inboxes have been archived and can only be restored via admin control, which I've done. Temporary access to the mainframe and Blackbridge Grotto has been restored to perform routine maintenance. Access has been restored to perform routine maintenance. Roughly a year later. Updated access privileges for the following account types. Admin access, full access to all features, access to user database. I wonder if Anne would see something different on her account. Archive access, full access, and access to archived admin logs, and deleted database. And we need to find who has archive access. That wasn't listed in the personnel that we saw. RTA is down while we work on a solution to reported terminal connection failures. It's working again. Terminal connections tested and confirmed functional. To make future testing easier, added ability to access offline terminals through the RTA when Blackbridge is open. Yes, we've tapped into that. Per request, 1 temporary admin key has been added to the network. Admin key deactivated. Oh, yeah. That was Mr. Ruota. 1 new admin key has been added to the network. Welcome to the team. Oh, yes, he's the one who was brought in from Sinca to become the admin. And so now he has an entry. Added new data management features to Blackbridge admin control. Updated user database. Huh. Lore! There's very good lore. This is lore that I understand more readily. Because I'm used to reading logs. And these are honestly more like emails, if anything. But I'm used to reading logs for the past several years. Changing of the guard. In preparation for Simon's arrival, inbound and outbound messages, as well as off-site connections from outside the estate, have been disabled per the instructions left by the Baron himself. Okay. Let me grab that as well, just to have recorded when the disconnection happened. Okay. Data files. Trophy data? Utilizing the utilizing the Blackbridge system, you can import trophy data from other save files into the current profile. Convenient way to collect trophies in one file that might be impossible to get in a single profile. Oh, interesting. A save data merge, which is moot for me now. Okay. Interesting. Why are there hidden entries that I cannot access? Aren't you sus? Alright, so I want to try accessing this with different user keys. You only have the ones that... Oh, I see what you mean. I thought it would be more options for that. So, which implies there's a limited number of save files I can have. So now let's try Tom's account, the new admin, and see if he has different logs. Oh, does it actually show the full log for both of them? Let's see if yours are deleted. Yes, they are. Okay, so it's a shared log. Okay. Yes. Okay. Your user database is going to look the same. Yeah. And your network settings are the same as before. Okay. Okay, so the admins are the same all around. Let me try Ms. Babbage's account because she has a different level of access for personnel purposes. Yeah, see, so she can't access this. Admin key does not have permissions for this feature. I was kind of hoping that you'd be able to see the hidden entries. So there's no point in me having her key then. The admin is just everyone. Well, that's a little disappointing, honestly. Alright. Alright. Okay, well I only needed one of those. So, but now I know that having Randolph's key or the other person, Tom, what's his name? Sips, drinking, grins. Actually, hold on a tick. Let me go back in. Did I have their full names? I don't think it did. Just gonna get hers because it's fewer distractions for me. No, it doesn't have their full name. What kind of personnel file doesn't have basic information like that? Alright, well. I wish the menu had wraparound. It doesn't, though. Sips, drinking, grins. Well, luckily I have like permanent access to this, so if something occurs later, I can just come back here. Although I still haven't figured out what to do with this sticky note here. Very curious, very curious. Itchy. Oh right, I was gonna go down the elevator. Ooh. Let's go do that. And see if there were any candle stands for us. Oh, I also wanted to go down here and see if I could light the torches. Is it a thing? Where are the torches? There's... Ah! Oh, we found some hidden stuff! Tunnel! You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently... Of course I would. Tunnel. Always draw tunnel while drafting in this room. Wait, what? Always draw tunnel while drafting in tunnel? Is it just an endless tunnel? I'm curious. I'm adding it. Once you start a tunnel, you can only keep going forward. We found entry 621. Wait, no. Yeah, we found entry 621. What do I care? One of the three options will always be tunnel. Oh. That's interesting. Have I just cursed my deck? I probably should have read this first. The complete manifest for all of the excavation equipment has been rigorously checked and delivered to the upper branch. After tomorrow, the site will be sealed and all remaining hardware will be packed up and transported to the original access tunnel for long-term storage. It's unclear if they will also seal that tunnel after our crew has left, but I suspect they may want to keep ready access to the gear, especially now that they have begun operations in the East Mine. A month ago, I believed that the discovery of gemstones in that cavern was directly linked to the closure of this site, but now I'm not so sure. The Baron doesn't seem the type to value shiny baubles over history. No. When in the tunnel, not always. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. This is looking like it's just a collection of... It's just a big storeroom, I guess, then. Were there more torches I could light? I don't think so. These pillars are empty. As are these. Okay, so that's what was hidden in here. And for the time being, there's no other reason to go down here. Unless we get something that indicates we should check some crates. Okay. Woo. Alright. Let's go down the elevator. I don't think I can just burn these off. No. Oh well. And let's see what's downstairs. If there's anything I can work with. I honestly thought this day was going to run faster than it did. It's so interesting that it only opens one door. What up, what? Log 3. It's a huge difference between 3 and 621. This is the music, Final Fantasy music stacking with the game music. We did not draft a room with a queen or a king, I don't think. Sploosh. Sploosh. The study has got a queen in it. Yum. And I don't think we did the study. Nope, we didn't. Nor did we do her ladyship's chambers. So, there is no queen. We cannot do the chessboard stuff. Whoops, didn't mean to accidentally click. Alright. Are there any other... Were there actually... Is there nothing... Nothing lightable down here? No. I see. I see. Alright, well, there's nothing to use the lighter on down here. The laser lights. So let's head back up. Away from the spooky noises. Can't tell if the roof is broken. No, it's just perspective shenanigans. I see. Okay. Haunting melody terminated. So Let's go take a peek over here to see if there was anything I could light. Oh, scared the bird away. I don't think I can open this with the lighter. So those are out of reach as well as lamp. Not that kind of lamp. The campfire's already lit. I don't think there was anything to light in the cabin here. Nope. I kind of wish I could take some apples from the trees. I don't need them right now, but I kind of wish. I also wonder if there's something to do with the sundial. Wait. Why? Why can I light the base of the sundial? Wait. Oh, is there some sort of code here? And have I fucked it up already? Well, of course there's a code here, but... Where do I want this to be aligned? Also, what kind of sundial has a shadow where the shadow of the pointer on top is aiming this way, like down the path, while the shadow of the pedestal, the pedestal, is going out in a different angle. Oops. I guess you align the middle lines with each other. That's what that would make sense, yeah. So... But I can burn the middle lines as well. I can only burn one thing. Oh. I think the burn spots didn't matter. I think it may have just freed up each of those rotating bits. It's usually a much later thing. Oh, these are the same keyholes as in the grotto. I don't have all three of them yet, though. Do I go back and get the one just to see what happens? Why did I ask the question aloud? Of course I go back and get the one to see what happens. Also, I wanted to take a peek in the mines to see if there's anything I could light in here. A much later thing. If I can do something out of order, it's gonna happen. Nope, nothing I can light. Okie doke. Where are you? Grotto, grotto, grotto. I don't know if much will happen, because right now the key in here just lights up one part of the safe. But now I understand a little more why I'm able to remove it. Because there's another place that I can put it. Step conservation is working, which is nice. Well. Well, no reaction. Nothing changed in here. Why are these all broken? Okay. Okay. I guess I'll put this back where it belongs. Although I'm sure it would put itself back where it belongs anyway. I kind of hope that stays open permanently now that I've unlocked it. So that I don't have to create the pocket lighter anymore. Just to reveal it again. That'd be a little annoying. Pop that back in place. I wonder where the other two keys are. Alright, so we've looked around and I'm pretty sure we found all things that are lightable at this point, given the current configuration of the house. There are more things that could be lit down in the tomb. So, what I'm thinking is that we go up to the coat check, put the burning glass in there, because I would say that's more valuable than the silver spoon. And that way, if I need it again, I can cross my fingers and hope to get the coat check, and then be able to pull that back out for the tomb. So that's what I would like to do for that. And we'll end in the break room as well, so that I get the key card back. I don't think there's anything else, any other business I have in the house. Didn't even use the prism key. Didn't have a thing I wanted to use it on. Oh, I do have something else in the mailroom I can go read, so may as well do that while I'm running through. So let us go up and through the archives. And in the hallway we will split off. And then once we get to the dark room, we will go north to the pool. Wait. I already forgot where I was going. Alright. Wait. I'm gonna ruin the efficiency of this. It's to the nook. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Oh no, actually, come here. A thought just occurred to me. Well, let's take a look at that. Okay, not a huge issue, but you should now have access to email. Oh, there we go. Yes. Oh. Kirk. So K is... So Kirk, Thompson or Thomas or something like that. Kirk, per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security camera recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have tape logs of activity on the estate. I know this might seem like a security risk, but I promise, good reasoning is behind this seemingly unsound decision. This could have been an email. It was an email. Mr. Darren, sorry for the lagging reply. I am still learning how to use this machine. Thanks for bringing this issue to our attention. This was not something I'd considered, but it does seem like a reasonable suggestion, and I will discuss it with the Baron during our next meeting. I know he has expressed interest in installing secondary access levers for both redundancy and convenience. So this may be the perfect excuse to allow him to execute those plans, should he still wish to do so. So that's about adding more levers for the antechamber. As per my last email. Mrs. Babbage, I'd like to address one potential security vulnerability of having an antechamber lever in the weight room. Oh, yeah? I think I know. I'll double check after this. As the years have gone by, the Baron's frequency of working out in this room has gone from once in a red moon to as rare as a man without self-pity. I see. As such, we find this room mostly relegated to guest use, and given that, an antechamber lever is not only unsuited, but also poses a security risk. I advise we either remove or conceal it, and install a secondary lever to control the south entrance. Huh. It's concealed, definitely. Mr. Taryn, if you have any more of those red and blue memo sheets, the Baron has requested a handful of each for a new project he's working on in the clock tower. Yeah? For my part, I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my staff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your colored memos. I'm not confident confusion is the best security. But it's not my department, so I'll leave that up to you and the Baron. Anne Babbage. It's never a good sign when they sign with their full name. Okay. Okay. Interesting info. Alright, log out. Where is it? It's a red room. It was the weight room. I have a suspicion that one of these corners is hiding a lever. Interesting. Okay. Very respectfully, My Royal Majesty, Dozy von Sleepiness Jinro, 27th of his name. We're a very sleepy bunch. Now, where would you get an idea like that? They did say it was either removed or concealed. And that is a very suspicious block right there. And I didn't see anything that looked like it had been removed. So, yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. Remote terminal access. So let's grab the other two so I don't have to run to those rooms for them. And I think I should be able to check the email on them from here. Log into network. I'm multiple layers deep. I see. So I can check the email for a terminal only from that terminal. You cannot check it remotely. Understood. How very annoying. How very, very annoying. Where was the lab again? Oh, the lab's close enough. I'll go back and get the lab. I don't know if I want to go all the way back out to the bunker, though. So, south and then across. Back to the Nook and then across. I'd like to see your email. Where is your email? It's really weird, though, that the same password gets me into all of these anyway. Yeah. Lock it down. Lock it all down. Says Mr. Sinclair. Oh, that was... Did he know he was going to die? When was his date of death? That's very curious. He ordered the lockdown on August 31st. And I was left the mansion, like my first day in the mansion was November 7th. So there's like just over 2 months gap there. How very curious. Baron Sinclair. As we discussed in our meeting earlier this week, we will be sealing off the entrance to the Blackbridge server this week, as well as archiving all our electronic mailboxes and locking access. I'm not sure just how tech-savvy we expect the Red Guard to be, but there's more than enough data on our servers that these extra precautions are, in my opinion, the very minimum measures that we should be considering given the likelihood of an investigation next month. Interesting. Okay. So all of this was to confound this, the government's security. Chef de camp. Chef, please don't worry too much about freezer access. The experiments we're doing aren't very sensitive, and they're already accounting for normal variations due to expected use and staff traffic. However, surprisingly, we did see a major temperature rise on Friday, which I believe may be related not to your freezer visit, but to the use of furnace in close proximity. My theory was correct. Okay. But it doesn't have to be directly connected, it just has to be very nearby. Okay. In the future, you should try to draft that a bit further away, as the temperature rise from drafting that room has a major effect on temperature in the house, and even more so in rooms in close proximity to it. Thank you for the hydrate, Digi. Randolph, as I know you've been conducting temperature-related experiments this past week, I've tried my best to avoid accessing my frozen stock during your normal working hours. However, on Friday, I was making my famous black truffle pizza and had to visit the freezer for a few ingredients. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Chef de camp. Okay. Reading them in reverse order. There's only 4 emails on each one. Okay. It's gonna bother me if I don't go. We're going back out to the shelter. East wing and then over. Oh wow. My leg is so itching. I feel like a fire ant bit my leg. Oh. In that case, you might have to try something more like lotion. If your skin's drying out that much. I actually, I have a bit of that problem in the winter. So I keep, a bottle of lotion on hand just in case. And when it gets really bad, there's this stuff called working hands, which is good for very severely dried and cracking skin. We used to use it when working the farm, because after digging through the dirt and the rocks a lot, sometimes you end up with some unfortunate cracks in your fingertips and such, or your backs of your hands. So. Let's see. Log into network. email. Let's read these in order. Ooh. Yes, and don't worry. This communication method is fully secure. I am the only lab technician with network access, and the only one who uses this terminal. I'm working to get you some more supplies, but I'm not focusing on essentials, as I believe there is enough food in the shelter to last for the duration. Though I think it'd be wise if you could do a quick inventory to confirm that. Interesting. It's like there's another one here. I worked cleaning out a barn once, found a dead raccoon, and was sneezing up dirt for... Jeez. Yeah, I think the sneezing up dirt was actually just from cleaning out the barn. I do recall, as a pup, I went running around and playing in the haymow, and there was a lot of old hay in there. I was sneezing and coughing up black for like a couple of days. So, yeah, old straw definitely will foul up your lungs real good. Actually enjoyed cleaning it out though. All right. Yeah, exactly that. In terms of area, there's not nearly as much room in here as I remembered from my youth. If it was just me, I wouldn't mind. But with 4 of us, and the space we are going to need for planning, I don't expect this to be a sustainable situation for more than a week. A fortnight at best. 4 of us. There were only mention of 3 before. It is very unpleasant. It's very unpleasant when like you like sneeze or cough and then it's just like into the tissue it's just black. You look at it for a moment, you're just like, should I be worried about that? So, you meet IRL one day, their brain cells don't fuse into a single one. There's a high probability that that my half brain cell will fuse to anyone else's fractional brain cell that they might have to offer. So, it's gonna happen. The half brain cell is all I have to offer, but it's freely given. I passed the message on, and your uncle says he may have an idea for a more long-term solution, but it's going to require some doing. I'm not sure exactly what he has in mind, but this morning when I looked at today's blueprints, I saw he had drafted the pump room, a floor plan I haven't seen used in a very, very long time. I have a feeling you all may be taking a boat ride shortly. Yeah? Hopefully, when I can draw the tomb again, I can go on that boat ride. Stay put. It's finally happening. We just got confirmation from our source that the Red Guard is coming tomorrow to begin their formal inquiry into the disappearance. At this point, it's going to be too risky to move you until next week at the earliest. Just hang tight for now. Pretty sure that's R for Randolph. There was mention of the lab terminal earlier. Shit, and if we run into a deep voice fairy, we may lose all brain cells, so rip in advance. Don't worry, my brain cells will give you resistance to effects like that. It's a very dense brain cell. Okay. Interesting. Interesting info. Okay. Alright, I definitely want to get into the tomb. So we're finally aiming to complete this day in a room where it's useful to do so. So I'm going to run to the coat check first and try and drop off the burning glass. And then I'm going to run up to the break room and end the day there. Probably won't go into the clock. I'm going to go back up into the clock tower first. I want to see if I missed anything while I was up there, because I had to run out quickly. Alright, so in, then go across to the den, into the east wing, up to the lab, across, all the way up through security to the parlor. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it! Oh, the mailroom, you're right. Thank you, eggs. The mailroom is still up in this direction. However, the mailroom is... Instead of going up through the hallway, I need to cross over to the dark room instead. Okay. Okay. So we go this way. The flowers did not rejuvenate from hitting the whoops, using the telescope again. Alright, here's the mailroom. Yes, we got this. Simon, following up on the map I created outlining the steam power duct system, I thought it would be helpful to provide you with the corresponding map for gas power, which is an outdated system that currently is only utilized outside the house in locations on the grounds. And we did find all 4 of those. Hope this helps. I wish I had the... Wait, didn't I buy the magnifying glass? Oh, I used the magnifying glass to make the burning glass. Alright, so sometime in the future when I draft the mailroom again and have the magnifying glass, I should try and get the stamps the new stamps here. All of these messages are from Randolph. All the ones down here on this table. They all have different stamps, with a couple of exceptions of repeats. And each stamp comes from a different realm. He's doing a lot of running around. Curious. Alright. Now, back out to the pool. All the way back down to the dark room. Okay. There's nothing else in here, right? No, I don't think so. It's already been a day and a half, too. In-game. To the dark room. Then through here, and then north through the hallway. That's the kitchen. This is the kitchen. This is the kennel. The kitchen. The kennel. The kitchen. The kennel. The kennel. Through here, coat check. Right. Ding. Let's retrieve the silver spoon, and let's check in the burning glass. There we go. That is kept safe. And now let's go... We have enough steps to hit up the clock tower quickly. I'm gonna do it. We already ate all the food in the kitchen. So, let's see if I missed anything up here. Alright, so... This is still the same as before. I've got a screenshot of this note. And I got screenshots of the clock faces as well. This one is stuck in place at 1:30. I can't touch the clocks either, so I can't interact with it, at least not that one. None of these gears are interactable. And this clock face is keeping current time. Nothing interactable, it seems. There's this box here that I can't interact with. I can't interact with this one either. I feel like there's more to this room than simply the clock. I'm missing some information though. Or potentially a tool. And I'm not allowed to walk onto that thing over there for some reason. Curious. The ladder is not interactable either. Okay, so yeah, the curious things in this room are this one clock face that's not keeping time. It's the northern clock face. Why does that tickle on memory? There's a piece of something here which I don't recognize. It might be part of a sigil. Not sure. So there's a little figurine of a swan, sort of. And then this thing, this note. Southward I see a swan. This is south. Looking out over the expanse of the house. I can't pick up the swan. Like, I can't interact with it. So, I can't, like, just take the swan and shove it in the window over here or something. Curious. Well, I said I was going to end the day. Let's do it. I can't do anything with those gears at this time. I wonder if I need more advanced items. This is also set to 130, which is the face of the broken clock or the stopped clock face. I wonder if I'll ever get anything that allows me to break walls. Because there's one in the greenhouse that's suspicious, and I kind of want to see if there's something here where this arrow is. I've got a sledgehammer, but apparently I'm not allowed to use it for this. Alright, we're finally calling it a day. Let me double check. Yeah. Oof, alright. Yeah, let's do that. Let's call it a day there. So now the real question. What are the odds that I can run a day in 25 minutes? The odds are pretty small. How long it'll take to realize? How long it'll take to realize what? The baronial manner of tomorrow. Ugh. Oh, we can also pay out the steal those 10 points from whoever put that gamba in. I feel bad for them. I can't tell you, that would be a spoiler. Oh, well, it's going to take me quite a while to realize then, isn't it? One new room, yes. Thank you. Nom 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 nom. Wait, what was the new room? Dining room, courtyard, the pool, workshop. What was the new room? I've been in all of these before. That's very curious. It's fairly obvious, which is why I'm wondering. Oh, I see. Well, I'm glad you finally get to use that emote. Actually, what's going on in the background? I don't remember there being a video. Although, did I just miss out on it by not paying attention? Good thing it's recorded. What is the new room? That's gonna bother me. That wasn't my first time in any of these. That was my second time in the clock tower. I had already taken screenshots of everything in there. Which is why you didn't see me pause for anything there. Huh. I wish you would tell me which one. The only thing that I can think of is that either the West Wing Hall or the East Wing Hall were somehow never placed by me. It seems unlikely, but it's the only one that I don't have a clear memory of. And that's accounting for rooms that have been modified through upgrades. So, no idea. But yeah, whatever is painfully obvious is not standing out to me. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, it's very clock-like. I wonder why they didn't do the others, just for stylization, perhaps. The baronial manor of tomorrow! Yeah. Just found rank reach, total rooms, 39. Wow. I am clean enough. Yeah, I'm clean enough. I didn't go out too much today. Just a quick errand. Quickish. Yep, I don't know. However, because I sit there staring at it for a while, I don't think it's very likely that I'm going to, be able to do another day without going over 11 o'clock. Which is very problematic. So, we'll save and quit. I have been toying with the idea of streaming longer. A combination of starting earlier and or ending later. I can't add too much time to either side because of work and needing to sleep for work. But I could probably add in another hour with enough thinking. Anyway. Settings. I didn't need any of this. Yeah, whatever it is, it ain't coming to me. But yeah, let me show you this some of that stuff that I've got. Where did I put it? There it is. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And then move this up here and that over there. So yeah, I had already been in the clock tower. I already got the screenshot of the poem as well as of the stopped clock face and the pieces as well because I couldn't move them. So screenshots of the red letters, of that birth certificate, the note that I don't know what to do with yet. Yeah, Ruota's key, temporary key. It is a really cool design. Doesn't make much sense because the teeth don't interlock on this clock, but it is still cool. Red letters. I probably don't even need these busts anymore. I've been holding on to them for now, just in case. I have been deleting screenshots that I'm pretty sure I don't need anymore. For example, when I do like the assignments, I don't need the other like pieces that were the clues to completing the assignment correctly. So like once I completed this one, I deleted the other 4 samples that were the other ones where they did not get a perfect score. Same with the math worksheet. Once I completed this, I deleted the other examples. So, and I glued the 2 fragments of underground map together and left a gap up there where I expect a final piece. I hope it's only one more. So, yeah, and got rid of the original. So I've been consolidating my screenshots when I can. Sag, them busts can't bust it down. They can only be busted down. It's true. It's very true. As a matter of fact, where was that? This bust has a bust. So, yeah. Let's see. I have this as well, and I don't even know if this is useful, but I kept. Where did I get this picture from? Was it the library? Probably. Yep, the survey results. I am kind of curious about that bit of barren ground. Then yeah, letters. This was in. This was a note that was in. Shoot, the guy's name who was let go for not watering the plants as well as for suspected blackmail. So yeah, I got this. Although the drawings with the boxes and lines, that was my doing. To kind of draw the association here to the coincidence he was trying to highlight. So, yeah. I wonder if I figured out the obvious. Probably. Like this is one thing that I wanted to have that burning lens for, or whatever it was, just to try and light these, as well as maybe those. And elsewhere down in the tomb, there were 2 more candle stands. So, just like the 2 there by the altar. So, 2 or 4, I can't remember which. So, oh, and there's a whole bunch of candle stands here, which is also in the underground. So there's a lot of candle stands in the tomb. Okay. All right. 45 and a 4, 5, 4, 5 pattern maybe. I'm not sure I get it. I know 45 is the number of spaces on the grid of rooms, because it is a 5 by 9, and 5 by 9 is 45. So, I wonder though. The tomb also looked like that clock in the tower. Tomb also looked like that clock in the tower. Did it? Did it now? Where did I put the tomb? So, tomb stuff. I don't think I saw it. What sort of games do I play? Actually, you know what? Let me stop fiddling with this. There might be some info here as well. To also like up. This table here. Maybe. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a sigil for some realm. So, because there are 3 of these spokes here. Oh, did I take screenshots of that book? I didn't? Oh. Alright, I'll have to go and grab that next time. There's a book, it's a very fragmented book, in the underground where the elevator is. at the end of the long tunnel that had some information about sigils. I didn't take screenshots of it for some reason. Okay. And this is why I look over these from time to time. Yeah, there's also like this thing, and I'm not sure what it means yet. So, um, let's see. A damn it from the Zega. I got excited that songs sort of sound like dirt. Oh, no. Oh, I see what you mean. No, this is all Final Fantasy in this playlist. There's no Sandstorm in here. It's like, okay, Dozy with the variety. Surprise Sandstorm? Honestly, that does sound like some sort of garbage I might do. Have a playlist that's all one thing and then just one or two random things that are completely unrelated. Just throw popcorn in there as well, perhaps. You have the vlog to pull screenshots from as well. Yeah, that's true. I think that's part of why I didn't bother. Maybe I should. I really should make some playlists in Spotify and stop relying on the work of others. Although other people have done some very nice work. Yes. Fibonacci is the very first thing I see when I see a spiral as well. So I'm glad that there are at least 2 to 4 of us in this chat that are on that wavelength. So. Math brain rot is real, especially when you do math for fun, like I would used to do. So you asked about games that, like the kind of games that I play. So I figured why not show it off. Oh no. Once you've been in STEM, it's forever. STEM is forever. So, I have a lot of games that I play. As a matter of fact, I need to go through and eventually finish categorizing them. I have 710 uncategorized games among all of the ones I have. So, I definitely like a lot to like. I like RPGs, so you're gonna see a lot of RPGs. Like this is my RPG category. Although I guess microstream RPG is stretching it just a wee bit. It's an idle game. Actually, add to. We're gonna make a new category while I'm here. Idle. That's not the wrong. That's the wrong idol. That's pop group idol. Idol. There we go. Create collection. There we go. So, yeah, I've been trying to organize this stuff. Labubu? Labubu. Labubu. I don't think I know Labubu. I'll have to look it up. So, but yes, RPGs, easily bedrock foundational games for me. See Dozy game list, and I'm like surprisingly small. Then I have 700-ish uncategorized games. You can organize. Yes, you can organize. As a matter of fact, it's a really good idea because if you have a really large category, like the uncategorized games list, it lags because it doesn't load the entire category when it opens. So if you're trying to find something and you don't know you can't recall what it's named, but you know roughly where it is, like watch what happens when I scroll through this. Like it just keeps halting and freezing because it's trying to load the titles and the icons for them. So yeah, it's a good idea to make categories for your games so that you have smaller groups that you can look through. And games can be put in more than one category as well. So that's so you don't have to rigidly define every game as one thing. Really, hand tracker, fun. That allows me to keep a few other like utility categories, like a category for things that I'm actively streaming right now, so that I can quickly jump to them, or a category for things that are higher on the priority that I want to stream, so that I can jump to them quickly as well. And yes, we played Kitsune Tales before, but there's still some content we didn't do. Those challenge levels, which is why I kept it here in the streaming category. I didn't want to lose it. But yeah, these are high on the list of things to categorize. Okay, yeah. Here, let me show you. Let me just grab a random game that I've not categorized yet. So, um, you know what? Let's do Balatro. So you could, if you right click on a game, you get this menu, and then you can get Add To. Um, it will show you all of the categories that you currently have created. Um, and if any of them are grayed out, that's a category that you've already added this game to. So it'll still show you existing categories. If you want to put it into a new category, then you can actually just click New Collection down here and define it. Balatro it's a roguelite game. So I'll put it into Rogue. And you see it disappeared from here because it's categorized now. It no longer qualifies as uncategorized. So now if I go here to Rogue, yeah, and you see I put Blueprints here as a Rogue game as
I
well.
have the one and only -24 karat gold. Dash DOZY dash boo dash boo.
I wish it printed that to chat so I could see what some of that was. -24 karat gold? No, it's ruined. Better use Steam, so actually, why do I not get to see what you've sent? I'm gonna look into that. There should be a way for me to see what you guys send. So, 24 dash carat. Tanja? I might look into Tanja. Tanja is one that I was scared of because it looks like it throws the gates open to a lot of chaos. And I've been trying to control the chaos, like keep the chaos to a certain level of control in what is supposed to be a cozy stream. So I'm a little scared of it. But it does look powerful. I should explore it. Scared of apps not working. That's also scary. I could be scared of both ends. I never understand how people can use something so much but not try to find out all they can. Yeah, there's that. But also some things are so feature rich that you can use something for a long time without realizing something's there. And categories rely on someone having done some right clicking. I do a lot of accidental clicking, so it was very easy for me to find. Yeah, more to explore. Also, some of us have mindsets that are more tuned to exploration. Some people just grab it right out of the box and run with it as is. They don't explore much. They're not into exploration. They just want the thing now. So, oh yeah, it's an us thing, Ryu. I love the duality of VR model and my icon. Oh yeah, yeah. My icon is my Wear version. So someday I'd like to get that actually built into the VR model, so that I can switch into Wear form. So yes. Uh. Yeah. So we'll just leave it there, and then later I can decide if I want to add it to other groups. Once something's in a category, this remove from becomes an option. So you can just drop it out of a category in case it's miscategorized, or if you want to move it. But yeah, you can see it's there just grayed out, but you can't select it. I also have a 100% category, which is what I tag games as when I've gotten every achievement for them. So yeah, so those are in there. As well as additional achievements in case something has happened where like I finish a game but I don't have all the achievements, or a game is updated and it's added more achievements. I'll put it here so I can go and take care of my compulsion to 100% things. So, yeah. So, yeah, it's definitely a good idea to categorize the games. Definitely do that if you haven't, and if it helps you. I personally find it to be very helpful. Um, Rolling back a bit, yeah, games that I really enjoy are RPGs, adventure, puzzles. I really love puzzles, which is why like you saw a lot of like puzzle games in here, um, which is like glorified Minesweeper in this case, as well as like hidden stuff, puzzles games, chore simulator type stuff. So, yeah, there are puzzles in games in here. The Witness is a really good game if you love puzzles and you just want to have a place to chill. So I would definitely recommend The Witness if you like puzzles. It's very nice, very nice. And as you can see, it hasn't been updated since 2023. It's a complete game. It has 2 achievements, and one of them is hidden. So I'm going to click away from the screen. The one achievement is finish the game. The other achievement is find the hidden thing. So, but yeah. But I also take recommendations. So, someone said Labubu. Is that an actual game? No, it's not. But yeah, I will always look up any games that people suggest or recommend, and sometimes I do add them. So, as a matter of fact, if I go to my library, yeah, I've got some recent additions here, like No Man's Sky. Someone recommended recently, and I was just like, yeah, let's throw it in there. Sable was also recommended recently by Shaq. Toss that in there. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not opposed to looking into games people suggest, and we'll add them in. At some point, I'm going to grind through the Myst series on stream as well, because I want to cause Rayu a lot of anguish. Yeah. Oh, how would you want us to yap at you, Games Try? You can hit me up, honestly. Well, I've got a lot of stuff wide open. I think you can DM me on Twitch. You should be able to. Oh wait, I might have Discord locked down again. You ask a very valid question. I will work on providing a suitable channel so that people can get to. I forgot how locked down I had made everything after the bot attacks. When the bot nation attacked, I kind of put everything into hiding. So, and I've unlocked a couple of things as necessary. I can't remember what I've unlocked though, so. But my name is Dozy Jinro on any platform that I'm on. So. You find to see your reactions to character designs, date everything. Date everything. Is that safe for streaming? He says as he goes to look it up on stream. I'm ready to hit the button if necessary. Dating sim LGBTQ plus. Okay. Sexual content. Nope, can't do it. Sorry. There we go. Gotta keep the sexual content off the stream, unfortunately. Although I will look into it. Like some things get tagged as sexual contents that I don't actually think are, and I think are fine for TOS. But I still should double check and not risk getting a suspension. So although it could be something I do offline and something like non-Twitch. That might be something to look into in the future. Subnautica is in the library. It's in the future. As a matter of fact, search. Subnautica. Oh, 5 things came back for sub. Oh, Russian Subway Dogs, Submachine Legacy, which is right here. Subnautica, Subnautica Below Zero, and Subway Midnight. Okay, so yeah, I've got the 2 Subnautica games. Subnautica and Subnautica 1.5. As I have been informed that this is not the true sequel to Subnautica. I've been informed by some very passionate people. I will play it. I want the story. But I have been told that it's not the same experience as Subnautica. There's probably some grace that we should apply to this. Let's think on it. Yeah, make it channel exclusive on Discord for game suggestions. So Rayu set up a test server for me on Discord to kind of show me what's possible. And one of the ideas he had was a channel where people could put suggestions. So Ray is way ahead of all of us on this. It is a test server, so that one's not going to be released to everyone. But I did want to let you know that it is a project that is in the works. I think I found enough purpose to having a Discord server, even if I don't feel like I have like enough activity for it. But that's fine. I'm a quiet person, so it'll be easier for me to keep up with. So yes, Oberon. Subnautica is on the list. As a game proposed to Dozy for play, say for streaming. Oh, yes. You could also let me know about games here. I might actually set up a channel redeem for that, just to kind of keep people from redeeming or suggesting too many things in the channel. Rat Shaker. You really want to see Rat Shaker? Stressed out, does he shaking? Choking, stress otter. I wonder if they've made mods of Rat Shaker. You keep pushing that one, Zega. I could turn it into a spooky month stream and find a mod that lets me replace the rat with you, Zega. And then then you can be shaken and squished. Although, if no such mod exists, I do have an alternative idea. So, let's see. Sexual content in this game because it has gay. Oh, I was worried that might be the case. It really bugs me that something gets labeled as sexual or adult because it has a gay or a lesbian or non-traditional sexuality character in it. Bugs the fuck out of me. Because that's false advertising, in my opinion, at the very least, as well as stigmatizing in many ways. Version of Subnautica, you're in for a treat. I've seen people play Subnautica, but I haven't watched a contiguous playthrough all the way through. So I've just caught bits here and there. I'm aware of some things in Subnautica. So I know that there are things that are going to make me jumping out of my chair at times. Not unlike the anglerfish in Outer Wilds. So, yeah, I'll be playing Subnautica, don't worry. I'm the one that'll be more worried. I'm also not fond of abysses either, so that's going to be interesting. Thankfully I don't have thalassophobia. Poor Frey. Frey played through Subnautica, and he has thalassophobia. I am impressed that he made it through. That must have taken a lot of willpower. So, he also played Still Wakes the Deep, I think it's called, and that has some serious underwater and abyssal spots as well. So, he's tough. Frey is tough. Where am I? Mechanicus, Mechanicus. That sounds puzzly right from the start. Mechanicus. Did I spell it wrong? Mechanicus. No, it's not in here. If it's an itch game, I might have to look it up over there. Let's see. Step 1. I didn't realize how intense furry compete with each other for the coveted good boy status. There's no need to compete for good boy status. More than one person can be a good boy or girl or whatever they wish to be. So, so yes, and Turtwig, you are a good boy. Let's see. Have you played Inscription? I've not played Inscription yet. And as you saw, it is on the to stream list as well. So it's in my library. It's high priority. Play TCG. It's a love letter to stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Speaking of TCGs, yeah, I was playing the Final Fantasy sets of Magic with Ojika a couple weeks ago. Yeah, a couple weeks ago now. And I kind of want to do that again. I want to get more of those cards for that set, and because the starter decks that we were testing out, the core decks with Cloud and Sephiroth for that set, Cloud's deck is garbage, absolute garbage. We played 3 games back to back, and we swapped the decks once as well. The Cloud's deck lost every time. It's just so it starves itself, and like the power curve in that deck, like the mana curve, it's so heavy on the larger mana values. There's one card, a single card in that deck that is 1 mana. And I don't think there were any 2 mana cards. So they just start at 3, if I remember right. It's garbage. So yeah, that deck, I don't think they balanced that one properly. And I'm not a veteran at all of this game, and I could recognize that once Ojika did the spread for me, to organize them out, and I was just like, oh yeah, I see that gap. That's ugly. So, but yes. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. An otter with thalassophobia. That's an interesting mix. You're a river otter then. Only game I was legit noped out of was Alien Isolation. I've not played Alien Isolation. I'm very sure that would be nope-worthy for me as well. I'd still consider it though. I always give everything a fair consideration. Even if I know that it's gonna probably have me ripping a chair off of my an arm off my chair or something. Surprised if it wasn't on Steam. It's right there, first option. Oh, you meant Warhammer. Mechanicus is a subset of Warhammer. Oh, I have never played Warhammer in any of its forms. I am absolutely ignorant of all things Warhammer. That's a really good sale. I thought Warhammer was just figurines on a table, honestly. That's all I ever saw. And then I heard there were games and I think books as well, but I never followed up into it because I thought, well, is it going to be like Magic Arena where it's just the physical thing but now digital and highly controlled and monetized? I just didn't look into it, but okay, I'll give it a look since you suggested it. Thanks for pointing it out. Chica's kind of weird. I'm surprised. I hang out with him frequently. Chica's my neighbor. So I picked him up from the airport earlier today. So yeah. I hang out with Ojika at least weekly. We have a regular thing where we do dinner and drag each weekend. As schedule allows. So yeah. I like hanging out with Ojika. It's a lot of fun. Don't need to know the bubble of Warhammer like myself. Okay. I will state Alien Isolation does a really good job at making you feel helpless. They give you a run button. Do not use. Is it the kind of thing where when you run it attracts attention because you're suddenly very noisy? I bet that's what it is. It's probably Alien Isolation. I got the sense was a stealth game. So, just like this part of Warhammer. Okay, I see. Okay, that's good. Because I also thought Warhammer was really sprawling. There isn't a bundle for all of Warhammer, is there? There isn't. Just a Mechanicus and kind of bundle. Interesting. The 10-minute delay makes me sound like an asshole. Sorry, don't worry about it. Sorry about that. It's my fault for being slow on catching up. Yes, we are all very weird. We are furries. Basically makes the alien immediately know your location and knows. Okay. Makes sense to me. I'm caught up in the chat. Alright, so Warhammer Mechanicus and Date Everything were two things that were recommended to me. So let me do this to make sure they... Mechanicus. Open that in a new tab so that I can have both of these active. Date Everything. There we go. Alright. I'll check those out after stream. As well as the video that you shared with me the other day. So I've got that as well for the Lycans versus Wares. I haven't forgot about you, did you? All right. So thank you for the suggestions. I look forward to checking them out, and I will get working on the Discord server project. That way, you guys could have appropriate channels for sharing these ideas, and hitting me up as you want offline. And that would allow me to keep everything heckin' locked down so I can hide from the bots. That way all the bots only go through one place. Discord. And I've got some zealous hunters that will help me with the bots in Discord, so. Excellent. Yeah, I'm going to look into Date Everything to see if it's safe for streaming. And if I can't figure it out on my own, I will ask some other streamers if they've. I'll find a streamer that's got experience with it and ask them about it. Actually, you know what? One way to find out is to bring up Twitch. Hi, Cody. I saw you. What happens if I search for Date Everything? There's a category for it. People are streaming it. This implies to me that it might be safe for Twitch. Oh, Big Nose Bug is streaming it? Oh, okay. If they're streaming it, this must be safe. Or it might have settings to help make it safe. Or they found a way to quickly identify the not safe for work parts and block them out. Either way, there's potential for streaming it. So I'll look into it. I'll take a look at it. Let's see. You've already been donating, Zega. Thank you for the bits. But yeah, I'll look into it, and I'll let you know if I add it to the library. Let's see. Seen people on YouTube live stream it. Oh, actually, it's another thing. If YouTube is allowing it, YouTube is probably more, what's the term for it? Puritanical than Twitch. So if it's allowed on YouTube, it's most likely allowed on Twitch. Whereas the other way around is not necessarily true. So I see multiple furry streaming here. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I see a furry here right now. Here. Tail Otter is streaming the dating sim. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. Which is not some phrase for lettuce bits. Let's see. Let's see. Let's close that out. Let's minimize that. Let's head back to the chatting screen. Let's move this back where it belongs. And, well, no, that's not where it belongs. Get down there. Down, down, down. All right. Character designs are peak in date everything. I love a good character design. And I did see in the thumbnails that I was seeing, there were some really nice outfits that I was seeing. So I love a game that's very visually appealing is the easy way to put it. Like, I like a game that they definitely puts love into the visuals and the design. So, and this is the place to show off other people's work. So yeah, if it's got good visuals and it's streamable, I'll do that. Because the other dating sims I have are not stream safe. So I don't even know how I ended up with them. I've only played one dating sim ever. It's Nekojishi, for the curious. And I did 100% it before they updated it. And it wasn't the Steam version. See multiple. Watch it. There's nothing truly sexual in the game in it at all. Okay. Sets all database dateable characters in the game to bisexual. Okay, that seems like a nice neutral ground. Excellent, excellent. All right. Getting distracted. All right, where did I put this? Yeah. So let's find someone to drop in on. Raid browser, I'd like to see you in my office. What do we have here? Man, I could give you all Whiplash. I don't know if I should. Let's see. We rated Monty recently. I probably should give him a break. Also want to state the dev team are all members of the community themselves. They even put common symbols people IRL would use to say I'm is of the gay variety. Okay. Cool. That's definitely good to know that the developers have experience with the characters they are trying to write and portray. Because, yeah, I've definitely played games where it's like this person did not understand the assignment. So, this is completely out of left field. But I see someone streaming that used to visit the stream long ago. Maybe we should raid them. It's Awa Yeek, the Yinglet. I haven't seen Yeek roll through in a while. Let's see, what can we do? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. Actually, let me click into it and make sure they're still going for a little bit. They're not planning to raid out now. Okay, they're still going. Alright, so... let's see. Yinglets. I'm not very good with raid messages yet. I wonder if I'll ever be good at raid messages. Da, 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 da. Oh, they're playing Squeak Cross. We'll use this. Up, 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 up. There we go. Oh, I've already got a raid target for us. But what were you thinking of? I'll go and check them out after the stream. So yeah, we're going to raid Awayik the Yinglets. They also, when they were here, they allowed me to call them Yeek. But yeah, Awayik, we're gonna go and raid. So yeah, we're gonna go hit them up. Here is the raid message. If you don't have that emote, use whatever rock and roll to me. All right, I'll go and give them a look soon. Thanks for the suggestion, Turtwig. And I might add them to the followers list then, and that way they're ready for raiding next time. Oh yes. So yeah, we're gonna raid Awayik. I should also do a wee bit of this, a wee bit of that. Yes. And they're a pretty chill streamer. They're low key, and yeah, it'll be a nice cozy place to just kind of end the night. Yeah, it's a Yinglet. How many Yinglets do you see on Twitch? So, I think there are a few I've seen, but still, pretty rare. So yeah. So yeah, let's definitely go and hit up Yeek. They deserve some love. All right. Have a good night. Thank you all for hanging out for what ended up being a surprisingly long day in the mansion. Didn't go nearly as fast as I expected. So, oh, a Yinglet is a character from a comic series, a furry comic series. Definitely check it out if you ever get a chance. So, but yeah, I will. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you next week on Monday for more Outer Wilds. In the meantime, bye bye.